Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. I mainly talk about productivity applications, tips and tricks, but a huge part of my productivity workflow is actually around this notebook right here. Mainly a pocket-sized notebook. I am going to include regular size or an Excel version of this Paper Republic one. Or maybe some other brand, but a bigger one I am going to include later because I found that I need something like that. So the way I think about productivity and both note-taking and to-do lists is that, especially when it comes to note-taking, I like to think on paper. I like to sketch things up on paper. I like to use paper first before I move things into my digital system. That is actually an important part of my workflow. So I've gone ahead and I've bought this Paper Republic journal. I think I got it back in December, and I promised to do a little video on how it has developed because it is genuine leather, so it is supposed to patina over time and as you use it. And just to be clear, I am not babying this journal. Like, I throw it in my backpack, I bring it around with me when I'm out and walking. So I'm not necessarily really nice to this journal. It gets beat up a lot, and you can see a lot of the scratches. So if you compare this to the Traveler's Notebook one, this scratches up much more easily. You can see some of the scratches here. There are a lot of them, and it scratches up really easily, which is something I like. Like, I like it to I like it when you're able to see that the notebook has been used. So this is how I got my notebook. It is the same elastic here. I haven't changed anything. I have gone ahead and I've added multiple notebooks, and I've used, because I had the Traveler's Journal, like these elastics right here. So I've gone ahead and I've used them. And I also have a lot of like Traveler's Notebook notebooks. So I have actually used them as well just to get some use out of them. So let's go through what I actually have in here. So I have a sketchbook. This is from Traveler's Notebook. So here I do a lot of the sketchings for my design at work, and I also play a little bit around with it. So currently I'm designing a roll-up, and I'm also designing a website. So I do a lot of my sketches right here. This Using this elastic and having this many notebooks inside, like, it isn't perfect. You can see that it hangs out. So I am going to change it up. I am probably going to change this right here for a Moleskine one, the pocket ones. I really like those hardcover Moleskine. So I like it to be chunky, and I think it looks a little better if you use those Moleskine ones. I have also tried the Moleskine Cashier, but I'm not a big fan of that. After the sketchbook, I have a small little journal. I won't show you what's inside of it, but it is the Paper Republic one. This one, I think, came with the notebook itself. I am considering buying the books, like they have booklet notebooks which open up flat. So I am considering buying a couple of those when I buy my next journal, the bigger one. So that is something I am considering. Next up, we have a running to-do list. This is also Traveler's Notebook. So here I actually have a lot of my to-dos that I'm not working on currently, but I will work on in the future. And I use sort of a bullet journal style method inside of my notebooks, where a dot is a task, a dash is a note. So that is basically how I'm using this. This is more of a commonplace book, this one right here. I really like the field notes notebooks inside of this Paper Republic journal. I think they fit really well. You can see it here as well. They fit really nicely inside of this notebook. So that is something I really recommend if you struggle to get the Paper Republic ones, because my biggest issue with the Paper Republic notebooks isn't the price. They are a little expensive, but that isn't my biggest issue. The biggest issue is that I have to get them from Vienna, which means that it takes a while before they arrive here in Norway. So that's why I'm not buying a lot of these. I tend to buy Paper Republic notebooks when I'm buying something else from Paper Republic. But Field Notes is quite accessible here, so I really like using Field Notes for this specific notebook. As I said, this is a commonplace book, so think of this as like notes, thoughts I have, things I find really interesting in books, in series, in movies I'm watching. And I mainly use fountain pens with this notebook. So currently I have the Lamy All-Star Black inked up, and I have the Lamy Safari White. I have these two Lamies as well, and I also have a couple of Twisby pens, which I've currently washed, so I'm waiting for them to dry out. But I use fountain pens with this, so I really like it when my notebooks work with fountain pens. So that is basically what this is. This is more of a commonplace, a typical commonplace, not a journal, but a commonplace book. I also have this field notes right here. This is a bullet journal for my work things, so work notes, work events, work tasks. And I also have this rule that if I write down 3 tasks every day. If I accomplish these 3 tasks, it has been a productive day. And that is really important to me personally, because I tend to have really long to-do lists and I often feel like I should be doing more. So having a system like this actually helps me a lot. I also have this planner insert. This is also from Travelers. And here I just mark out the most important things, like if I jump here, I was at a Sabrina Carpenter concert, so I have that marked out here. So events, things that I would call them happenings, so things that are or have been really important, I put inside of here. It's more of a mental health thing than a productivity thing. I like to look back and see the most important things or the most interesting things I've done in a given year, and I've been using digital tools to do it. I did it with a bullet journal for a period as well, but I am trying to have an analog system. I also have this from Traveler's Notebook. This is the Love and Trip plastic insert here. I haven't used it for anything. To be honest, I bought the wrong one. I wasn't going to buy this. I just didn't see what I was buying. So I am currently looking for a use case for this. I'm planning to maybe have stickers inside of here. So put my stickers in here. And that is something I am considering because I don't have space for my stickers in this notebook right here. Um, when it comes to the notebook, I am actually really happy about the notebook. Like, really, really happy about it. I think it is a really beautiful notebook. I love the way it feels. I love the leather. I love the like embossing here in gold. I have enjoyed the experience of the Paper Republic journal. Definitely my favorite one. And I have 3 leather journals. The 2 other ones are bigger. I have the Traveler's one as well. That one is cheaper, but I really like this a lot better because of the way it patinas, how fast how fast you get the scratches on here. And as I said, I am not babying this at all. I throw it around in my backpack. But in general, I have really loved it to the point where I am considering buying one in Excel size because I need a new Excel journal and I think the Paper Republic one would be great. They also have something called L'Atelier, which is their customization. So you can customize your own notebook. That is actually something I am considering currently. But a big fan of the journals, also a big fan of the notebook as well. But I struggle to get those because they come from Vienna. But in general, I am really happy about this notebook, and I definitely recommend it for people who are already into journaling. If you don't journal, if you don't use a notebook already, this won't make you use one. I would rather recommend it for people who are already into journaling, because it is a little bit of an investment buying something like this. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get back to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.